Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are looking at a massive, literally tectonic shift in the digital landscape. Modern AI systems, especially generative AI and large language models, haven't just given us cool new features, they've completely flipped the script on cybersecurity. We're watching a rapid, highly urgent shift from protecting mere infrastructure to defending something much, much more complex. Okay, let's dive into this. When I say AI security, what comes to mind? For a lot of people, the assumption is that it simply means protecting the physical or cloud infrastructure where the AI actually lives, right? Securing APIs, hardening servers, encrypting network traffic. And sure, those things absolutely still matter, but focusing only on that? That's missing the forest for the trees. Think about it like this. Traditional cybersecurity focused squarely on execution environments, servers, networks, applications, endpoints. But AI systems, they've introduced a fundamentally different paradigm. We aren't just looking at hardware and code anymore. We're looking at protecting machine reasoning, memory, and retrieval. Attackers aren't just breaching the fortress walls, they're attacking the intelligence layer itself. So here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We're going to cover 1. The big security misconception. 2. Poisoning the intelligence layer. 3. Jailbreaks and rule bypassing. 4. Agents and data leaks. And finally 5. Securing machine cognition. Let's get right to it. Section 1. The big security misconception. Here's the core issue. AI systems don't behave like traditional deterministic software. They introduce entirely new attack surfaces. AI operates through reasoning, memory, retrieval, tool orchestration, and probabilistic behavior. It's basically making highly educated guesses based on context. And attackers? Well, they've figured out they don't need to smash through a firewall if they can simply manipulate how the system reasons or uses its tools. They're targeting these exact cognitive layers directly. Moving on to Section 2, poisoning the intelligence layer. Now, what's really interesting about this is that the foundation of all AI is, of course, data. Modern systems learn from massive amounts of it. Public content, enterprise docs, operational telemetry. Model poisoning happens when attackers intentionally inject malicious or manipulated data right into those pipelines. Imagine an enterprise AI just quietly absorbing corrupted operational documents day after day. Over time, it's actually taught incorrect recommendations, unsafe workflows, or biased outputs. The scariest part? Unlike a traditional software bug, poisoned AI behavior is incredibly hard to detect. The intelligence layer itself becomes inherently compromised. And this threat extends heavily into how AI fetches information in real time. Modern AI heavily relies on RAG architectures, retrieval augmented generation, which continuously pulls external info into its workflows. Attackers are now targeting these retrieval systems directly, maybe by manipulating vector databases or injecting poisoned documents. Because the AI implicitly trusts this retrieved context, kind of like a student trusting a textbook, manipulating it directly influences the model's reasoning outcomes. This is what we call a semantic supply chain attack. All right, Section 3. Jailbreaks and rule bypassing. If poisoning is a passive, long-term corruption, jailbreaking is the active, real-time smash and grab. You've likely heard of this one, as it's one of the most visible AI security problems today. AI models are built with safety guardrails to restrict harmful content. But attackers have found they can bypass these safeguards just by manipulating the structure of their prompts. Through role manipulation or context hijacking, they craft these adversarial prompts that completely confuse the system's instruction alignment, forcing it to break its own rules. And this brilliantly illustrates the core mechanical flaw attackers are exploiting. Large language models do not actually understand rules the way a human does. They probabilistically follow instruction hierarchies and contextual patterns. So an attacker isn't breaking a hard-coded lock, they're essentially tricking the model's probabilistic reasoning process. They exploit token-level behaviors to make the model think breaking the rule is actually the most logical next step. Which brings us to Section 4, agents and data leaks. We're moving away from just getting bad text responses to actual operational actions. Before an agent can act, it needs context. Modern models support massive context windows, processing huge amounts of sensitive organizational info at once. Internal docs, customer records, financial data. But here's the catch. The larger the contextual surface, the larger the attack surface. Imagine an enterprise AI holding highly sensitive private communications in its active memory. Memory contamination, or even a clever prompt injection, could cause severe data leakage, literally exposing one user's private context to another. Let's move to and see how this builds into a genuinely terrifying operational attack scenario. Traditional AI just generated text. Today's AI agents execute actions. They use external tools, access infrastructure they call cloud APIs. If an attacker achieves a successful jailbreak on an active agent, they can manipulate its tool selection entirely. That agent might be tricked into leaking credentials, misconfiguring systems, or executing totally unauthorized workflows. This effectively turns a smart reasoning system into an autonomous attack amplifier. And the threat doesn't just disappear when you close the chat window anymore. We have to consider episodic memory. If malicious context enters an AI's persistent memory, the system might repeatedly retrieve that poisoned info during entirely unrelated future workflows. This turns memory systems into security-critical infrastructure. It creates a state of persistent cognitive compromise, where the AI is continually infecting its own reasoning in this dangerous, never-ending loop. Finally, Section 5, Securing Machine Cognition. So, how on earth do we fix this? Well, first, we have to completely change what we monitor. Traditional observability looked at network events, logs, and infrastructure telemetry. That is completely insufficient now. AI-native security requires cognitive observability. We need highly complex visibility models, prompt tracing, reasoning lineage, memory inspection, and semantic telemetry. You have to be able to audit how the machine actually coordinates its thoughts and tools, not just track the data packets it sends. Building on that, the physical architecture of our defense has to evolve. To protect these adaptive operational organisms, we need sandbox execution. We need strict context isolation so leaks don't spread. We need retrieval sanitization to actually clean data before it's thought about. We need memory validation, permission-aware reasoning, and really strict tool guardrails. Because a traditional perimeter firewall simply cannot protect you from a semantic supply chain attack. So the crucial point is this profound paradigm shift. AI-native cybersecurity increasingly revolves around protecting machine cognition. This isn't just some add-on to traditional cybersecurity. It is a profoundly different, entirely new operational discipline. We are officially moving from protecting execution environments to protecting reasoning environments. I want to leave you with this to chew on. The future of our entire digital economy is going to heavily depend on autonomous AI systems coordinating enterprise operations continuously. But as we've seen today, autonomous intelligence without a robust AI-native security architecture is dangerously unstable. So, are we ready for the defining technological challenge of the next decade? Because I guarantee you, the attackers certainly are. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and keep questioning how your systems actually think.